it's me. Listen, I'm sorry for the things I said earlier on. It's just... God, I really don't think you should go to that place. I don't think they care. Not like they should. And before you think it, I know how it feels to want to feel safe, to want more. You know I do it, but Jesus, do you know how they view you? Just another patient to squeeze money out of. Please, don't go tonight. I'm freaking scared. You and for me.
So, standard first-person controls, and I'm old, so I'm going to flip the axis. Much better. We teach, they restore, you remember, Ether 1. So I get close and it looks pretty good. The poster does. The wood behind it does not. There's no texture streaming. There's also a weird banding around that sign. Kind of makes it flicker as I walk toward it away. Kind of weird. Press to interact. Got a crazily anti-aliased low-res font for some reason. And over here it says, keeping your fondest memories alive. Discuss the benefits with your local Ether representative. Interesting. Oh. You'll never forget. We can help them remember. Pick up a restoration information leaflet today. Ether 1. Alright, here we go. I'm pressing square to interact. Okay, so the little white dot is meaningful. Search for Ether 1 trophy guide.
In the mid-19th century, advances in genetic and psychological sciences led to a series of astounding breakthroughs regarding the human genome. At the forefront of these experiments, the Ishin Initiative discovered and developed new ways of mapping the human mind, expanding the knowledge of our species. 1942. Whilst the world was at odds with itself, the Ishin Initiative discovered Patient Zero.
I'll administer the first injection. And now, this might cause some slight discomfort.
And shortly after, the Ether Institute was born.
Like there's a projector somewhere or something?
With it, a completely new way to navigate the human brain. Projection, allowing scientists to access areas of the conscious mind previously undiscovered by medicine,
that just looks like
placing
garbage.
our scientific studies at the apex of
It's not
modern technology.
really casting any light at all. It's not really affecting these white things down here. These white things down here are incredibly low poly. So it's like, am I playing a PS3 game or a PS4 game? Well, 1080p, and it's not 60, it's 30 frames per second. And we've got kind of high-res textures, but again, you know, boom, and it's pre-pixelated. So, I don't want to identify objects of interest. Alright, so, let's see. Anything new in the posters over here? Vision of your past, you'll never forget, etc. Ether Institute. Turn the light off here. There we go. Now I can see it. And game mode. Game mode. Should help quite a bit. There we go. Alright, appointments. Brody Blackwell. Date 17. There's like star dates. Martin Williams, Robert Beard, Ben Hislop. Press square to interact. Now this bell's just ridiculously low poly.
Oh, this is excellent. We're so glad to have you back. My name is Dr. Edmonds, but you can call me Phyllis if you like. Right. There should be. So once you've signed in, grab the key card from the top drawer and head on down. You will need it to gain access to the lower floors.
Put in my name. think I did it. Each. No idea what the date is. It just started raining really bad in real life here. Make sure all the windows are closed. Alright. It appears to be closed pretty well. Alright. So back. And here I can put. Huh. What's our cadence at 9, 9:30, 10, 10:45. I'm gonna put 11. Because it went half an hour, 15 minutes. So I'll put it a second, 15 minutes. So, and also the dates went set by 2, then by 9, and then by 1. Alright, so I filled out the name tag and press square to open the drawer.
Restoration procedure for patient
JN2057
will commence shortly. Staff are advised to prepare chambers for initial projection.
This is a ridiculous texture.
Well, it seems you best get a move on. There's plenty to do. And for you, plenty to see and discover. I'm going to be guiding you through the process of restoration this evening, and hopefully ensuring that nothing terrible happens to you or our client. I'm in restoration chamber number 3. Now, if you don't mind, would you be a dear and head on down?
Yeah, I mean, it's just so low poly, it's silly. When you get close to the walls like this, and there's no shader, no nothing to kind of hide the fact that the textures are... They're not streaming in higher quality textures at all. It's just what you see is what you get. And that can be a stylized look, I guess, but...
The restorer. The next step in human evolution, an asset to society and a wonder of the natural world.
Ether Solution 3.5 suspended due to insufficient data regarding health safety. Ratio of positive and negative effects is currently 1 to 2. Current positive effects have shown intended outcomes of extremely clearly. Stronger, more defined focus, as well as stronger cognitive ability. Serious problems in the consumer, in some cases, causing further short-term memory loss. Alright. And here's another example where these textures are just ridiculous. It's just absolutely silly. Same thing, these buttons here. No bump maps, no nothing. Same thing, this wastebasket with its little poly, like. Hey James, I have totally set up the greatest prank to get McCarthy back this weekend. I found out that he always works late on Saturday evenings, usually on his own maintenance. Within the restoration chamber number 3, you're not going to believe what I've cooked up. I replaced the fuse in the Rembrandt power box with the wrong type when McCarthy comes to do the power check on the chair. He's going to have a huge bang, he's going to be scared to death. Okay? Huge bang. Got a box here. Can't do anything with it. Can't do anything with this box. Another example, just incredibly low quality textures on these pipes here. This is PS3 quality right there. It's just, it's not a stylistic choice, it's just, I don't even know what you would call it. Like this one here, it's just silly. It's literally temp art. Alright. This kind of reminded me of System Shock a little bit. Restoration Chamber 3. Okay, I can open that. I can open that as well. This is already open. Can I go inside here? I can. I don't see anything. Pressing L1 here. Yeah. And this is obviously all completely statically lit because there's no bleed at all out into the hallway. It's silly. In fact, if you see in the corner there, the floor right now is not lit. It's the default. It's blue. It's only when I look closer. It's only when there's actual like red on the screen that it actually lights the floor correctly. This kind of shit drives me crazy. It's just anyway. So what do we got in here? And here we got more incredibly low poly, like PS3 quality textures. They're not what I expected all from a PS4 game. Again, low poly lights. Just silly amounts of low detail. When there's plenty of indie games that have high quality detail. Alright. Project malfunction due to a bad projection. R1577 in the
You know, we do tell them not to leave the pre-designated path, to stick to the memory routes laid out for them. But do they listen? Of course they bloody well don't. And unfortunately, recovery isn't always an option once you experience the deep recesses of another consciousness.
Nothing. Okay, what do we got? We have a book. Restructuring Memory, Cognitive Psychology. And I'm not worried about that book just yet. Chamber 3. Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3, restore.
Beautiful, isn't it? A miracle of the 20th century. A window into the minds of others and a tool to cure disease and illness. But it would be nothing without the likes of you.
Again, telling us to hold L1 to identify objects of interest. So I'm holding it.
Right. Would you be a dear and help me with the setup? I need the electrical input for the Rembrandt installation rerouting. You can access it from that terminal over there.
Gene recommended treatment. Bloody bloody. Okay. Can't open this door right now. Holding L1. Spare items can be placed here.
For God's sake. Why can't anything work around here? Okay. We need to replace the fuse. You'll need to take the blown one out and replace it with the correct fuse. By the computers over there.
Okay, I'm gonna put my key card down. Come over here and one of these fuses. I wish there was a goddamn run. Oh, is that a run? No, that's a zoom. Oh, R1 is run. Okay, good to know. Picking that up. Putting the inventory again. Super low poly. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so. Alright. Place that. I close this. Okay. I'm gonna pick my key card back up.
That should do it. Right. Thank you for that. Always nice to get some help around here. Now, if you don't mind, I think it's time to take a seat.
Didn't I pick up my key card? I thought I picked up my goddamn key card. How do I see what's in the inventory? How do I do that? Interact, examine item. Description, lamp restoration. Fuck, all these menus are slow. Okay, I've got it. Damn it. Damn it. So I guess I'm trapped in here now. Alright. Press square, it's dumping me in here.
Right. A few things before we project. Our client, Jean, is currently in a very delicate state. Our primary focus is to ensure that we clear this area of her mind from the plaque buildup that is causing the disease. In order to do that from within, we're going to need to use her own memories to reinforce the medical treatment she's receiving. listen up. You are in your case. You're probably going to come back here a lot, so please take some time to get acquainted with your surroundings. It keeps most restorers' sanity intact. For a short while, anyway.
Alright. Record projector 020. Harbor, Brimcliff Mines, empty shelves. Projector. Missing a reel. That's straight up missing some numbers. Weird. See, things a little crack there. Got some pots, some very low pot. Look at those shadows. It's ridiculously low res. And they're baked in. It's absolutely silly. It's one of these things where it's like, how does this get past cert? Like, alright. So, can't open the fridge. Can't open the stove. Can't open this jukebox. The old-timey cigarette machine. Okay. I mean, another like super low res baked in shadow. I mean, if you're gonna bake in a shadow, do it high res. It's just beyond silly. So we got Our Lady of Perpetual Indulgence here. We've got candles. Again, low poly. Oh, I can interact with the guitar. Doesn't do anything, but let's see here now. A lot of suitcases and shit laying around that do absolutely nothing. There's some fake God rays there. It's a nice touch. Even though they don't show up on the ground. Here or do much. Really interact with anything. Alright, so that's what's down here. A lot of nothing. So there's the contraption we were in. So I'm going to press square to tell
Our sole purpose this evening is to track the memory and pinpoint its location so we can cleanse it of any disease present. Everything you're seeing in front of you is a visual environment pieced together from our client's subconscious mind. Barren wastelands or an abstract painting reimagined. It's all completely tangible. All I can see are brain scans of tissue degradation confirming my previous diagnosis of dementia. Both are incredibly important if we are to succeed and understand our client's needs. Now, if you just give me a second, I'll have some more details for you. Feel free to explore in the meantime.
A bottle. A lot of beer. Pick up. Path to none. Path to something. are tree trunks. The art all works really well. There's our light tower in the distance, very mist-like. Nice effect there on the distant water. Some good waves. We'll jump over there. Devlin Mine. No committing suicide, I guess. That looks like a ramp, but it's not. In the distance there. Oh, interesting. Something's leaking. Oh, not good. Okay, can't pick any of that. Can't pick that up. Can't pick that. Just a whole host of non-interactivity. D11. D11. Tells me that'll come in handy a little bit later. This thing is silent. Oh, and it got a cut valve there. Maybe that's why it's not turning. No. Mr. Moran, it has come to my attention that during my inspection of mining facilities here at Devlin, that many of the workers in the pit are unsettled, uneasy, and as a result, unproductive. There's clearly a correlation between the pitiful working conditions that these men have to endure and their motivation to do productive and worthwhile work. Lifts and descent devices are clearly in disrepair. Ventilation in the chambers below are blocked, causing fuel and smoke buildup. With these issues in mind, it is my sincere apologies that I decided that Devlin Mine should close temporarily under these issues until these issues meet the standard required for your governing union body. Alright, so ventilation in the chambers below are blocked, causing fume buildup. That's our goal, I guess. Actually, maybe this is 60 frames per second. It is. Alright, and we've got a billboard here. Health and safety mining laws come into effect soon. Be sure to check with your mining worm to get up to date with the new laws.
It's worth noting that if you feel an item might be useful later on in your journey, and you have no use for it now, you can always store it in the case and collect it at any time.
picking up stuff that looks like it might be useful. There's a lot of beer bottles and booze bottles laying around. I'm assuming I can pick those up just for effect, which is to put that detail in, but nothing else. I'll take it. I don't know, maybe if you have to make like a kamikaze drink or something.